Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Vicki Gunvalson will throw up if Shannon Beador forgives Tamra Judge at RHOC reunion amid hints they made up. The Real Housewives of Orange County cast has been tight-lipped about the recently filmed Season 18 reunion per their contracts. However, Tamra Judge has been throwing out hints that she reconciled with Shannon Beador despite bashing her all season. Even though she tried, Vicki Gunvalson didn't get any inside information from Shannon regarding what happened between them. The 60-year-old remained tight-lipped about the big event because she didn't want Vicki to spill the beans on her podcast. Meanwhile, the OG of the OC confessed on a recent episode of the podcast that she suspects Shannon and Tamra made up. However, Vicki admitted that she wouldn't be happy about that after the way Tamra behaved. The former Bravo housewife said she would throw up if the duo reconciled and all was forgotten. Despite confessing that she spoke to Jennifer Pedranti and Shannon after the reunion, Vicki didn't spill any tea. While chatting with her co-host Christia Gray on the latest My Friend, My Soulmate, My Podcast, the RHOC alum said both women remained tight-lipped about what went down. However, thanks to a few hints from Tamra, it appears she has made amends with Shannon, and Vicki won't be happy if that is the case. What we talked about, and Shannon didn't say it, nobody said it to me. What we talked about is what I think happened, said Vicki. The alum referenced a conversation with Christian where she predicted that Tamra would apologize to Shannon at the reunion and pull out the fake tears to get sympathy. As for why she thinks the feuding duo have reconciled, Vicki noted, "There have been little innuendos of you'll be surprised what happens at the reunion." "No, we won't be surprised," exclaimed Vicki. "If Tamara and Shannon make up, I will throw up." Tamra hasn't shared details about what went down at the RHOC reunion, but she threw out some hints. During a chat with People, the season's villain teased that she and Shannon have made amends. "Shannon's been close to me for a long time," she said. "I can't really give anything away. I think everybody's just going to be a little bit surprised." She noted that the reunion was emotional and provided an explanation about her behavior, adding, "Overall, I felt like it was one of the best reunions that I've done in a very long time." The tension between Vicki Gunvalson, Shannon Beador, and Tamra Judge has reached new heights on this season of The Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC, but rumors swirling around the upcoming reunion suggest that an unexpected twist may leave one housewife completely beside herself, Vicki Gunvalson. And if the whispers are true, Shannon's possible reconciliation with Tamra could push Vicki to the point of actually getting physically ill, as she's hinted that she'll throw up if Shannon forgives her once best friend and current nemesis. To understand the depth of Vicki's animosity and why she's so staunchly against any truce between Shannon and Tamra, we have to dive into the web of drama that's been spun throughout the season. The trio, once part of the RHOC's Tres Amigas clique, had a seemingly unbreakable bond built on loyalty, laughter, and a shared disdain for whoever crossed their paths. But that bond shattered spectacularly when cracks in the friendships between Tamra and Vicki, and later Shannon and Tamra, began to widen into full-blown feuds. Shannon, who had found solace in Tamra during her divorce from David Beador, was blindsided when Tamra's sharp tongue and brutal opinions came out behind her back. Whether it was Tamra's jabs about Shannon's weight struggles or gossiping about her state of mind during a tumultuous period, Shannon found herself wounded by the betrayal of the one person she thought would always have her back. Vicki, never one to stay out of a dramatic situation, took Shannon's side, nurturing the grudge against Tamra while stoking Shannon's hurt feelings. Tamra, on the other hand, has never been one to shy away from a fight and made her stance clear. She felt Shannon was too sensitive, too dependent, and simply too much to handle, leading to their eventual falling out. But if anyone knows the unpredictable nature of RHOC, it's Tamra Judge. She's notorious for her ability to flip allegiances and throw bombs, before somehow finding her way back into people's good graces. And now, as the reunion approaches, it appears that Tamra may have worked her magic once again, this time on Shannon. Sources close to the reunion have hinted that Shannon and Tamra may have mended fences, leaving their feud in the past. This possible reconciliation is nothing short of shocking, given the vitriol that's passed between them in recent episodes. And while fans of the show might be eager for a reunion filled with tears, apologies, and hugs, Vicki Gunvalson is having none of it. Shannon forgiving Tamra? Are you kidding me? I'll throw up. I literally will throw up, Vicki was overheard telling a confident ahead of the reunion. For Vicki, the thought of Shannon and Tamra rekindling their friendship is a slap in the face. The OG of the OC, who prides herself on loyalty and long-standing connections, sees Tamra as a master manipulator who has burned bridges without consequence for far too long. In Vicki's eyes, Tamra has betrayed Shannon in ways that are simply unforgivable. But the animosity Vicki harbors toward Tamra runs deeper than just her friendship with Shannon. Vicki and Tamra have a long, complicated history that spans years of love, hate, and everything in between. They've thrown insults, accused each other of lying, and engaged in some of the most memorable screaming matches in Real Housewives history. Vicki has made it clear time and again that she doesn't trust Tamra as far as she can throw her, and she's been adamant that Shannon should steer clear of any reconciliation. To Vicki, Shannon making up with Tamra feels like a betrayal, not just to herself, but to the bond the Tres Amigas once had. At the heart of it, Vicki feels like she's being left behind. The Tres Amigas were supposed to stick together, especially in the aftermath of Vicki's exit from the show's full-time cast. Tamra and Shannon, according to Vicki's version of events, were supposed to be her ride-or-die friends who shared in her disdain for anyone who crossed them. But with Shannon and Tamra potentially mending fences, Vicki fears she's being cut out of the equation. After all, if Shannon can forgive Tamra, what's stopping her from cozying up to some of Vicki's other rivals? Tamra hasn't changed, Vicki ranted in a confessional. She's always out for herself. She doesn't care about real friendships. She only cares about screen time and drama. And Shannon is falling right into her trap again. It makes me sick to my stomach. For her part, Shannon appears to be in a difficult position. Despite all the hurt Tamra caused her, there's no denying the deep connection they once shared. Both women have experienced divorces, public scrutiny, and difficult periods in their personal lives, and in many ways, their friendship helped each other survive those times. Reconciling with Tamra may be a chance for Shannon to heal, but it's coming at a cost, her relationship with Vicki. As the RHOC reunion looms, the big question is whether Shannon's potential forgiveness of Tamra will mark the end of her friendship with Vicki. Will Shannon choose to rebuild the bridge with Tamra, knowing that Vicki sees this as the ultimate betrayal? And how will Tamra react, knowing that her presence is threatening to rip apart the very core of the Tres Amigas? Vicki's visceral reaction to the mere idea of Shannon forgiving Tamra suggests that this reunion is going to be an emotional roller coaster, with tears, confrontations, and potentially even walk-offs. Vicki isn't one to hold back, and if Shannon makes peace with Tamra in front of the cameras, fans should brace themselves for fireworks like they've never seen before. I've been through too much with these women to just sit back and watch them make fools of themselves, Vicki declared. If Shannon forgives Tamra, I'm done. I don't want any part of this fake reconciliation. But with RHOC, nothing is ever quite what it seems. Forgiveness may come, but so will more drama. Whether Vicki can stomach it, or, in her words, avoid throwing up, remains to be seen. One thing is for sure, though, this reunion will be unforgettable.